Hello, welcome to Just for Tarot. Today's reading is going to be for Kourtney Kardashian. Turn off your box. Alexa, will you show me today's date, please? All right, let's just get into it. As soon as I can get to it. Here we go. Okay, so for Kourtney, what I have for Kourtney is in her first house. This is a 12 card spread. It's an astrological spread. I'm using the Baron's Tarot Cross. We have courage and interruption. So this is her ego and how she feels about herself. And she feels like, she's kind of always in the way, but she also knows her own strength. All right, I'll do the T cards first, and then I'll get into the reading. So for Kourtney, this is a reading for 2023. We have something is playing heavily on her mind, right? She could also be thinking about someone in spirit. Appreciation, receiving flowers. Time is of the essence, and this timing, and to pay attention to like the alarms that are going off, pay attention to any red flags, and contracts or a letter. So she should be receiving something. It would be significant if it's coming up, at least for her. Now, other emotions that are connected to this reading somehow, some way to Kourtney is unsure, uncertain, doubtful, and not confident. Ashamed, unworthy, disgraced, humiliated. Embarrassed, self-conscious, awkward, exposed. Free, liberated, independent, unburdened. From the conspiracy deck, her traps, we have holding on. In this card, she's aging. So there's something from her past, from her youth, that she's holding on to. These are our internal traps. Heartbreak. That's feels like a fear of love. The heartbreak conspiracy. It always ends in doom and gloom. There's no real love. That internal self-talk. Family. The conspiracy. I think she's breaking free of this one in 2023. We have homecoming. It's the grace. God's bestowed grace. So family is the conspiracy, but homecoming is the blessing. She'll have her own family. Angelic intervention. That's divine intervention. Cross her if you like. It's not going to get you anywhere. Because even though the trap is heartbreak, she gets communion. God bestows grace upon her. And the healing. transformation. So Kourtney's in a state of she's evolving. All right. Now, if I can do this, if I can get the audio right, it would be wonderful. But I got problems. In her second house, what we have, this is dealing with her economics, her finances. Currently, we have leaving, and I believe this is what came up in the same house for Chloe yesterday. So she's leaving because she's getting squeezed. She's not getting paid. She's done. She's leaving. Is the show over? Because both sisters, same card position, same card. In her future finances, we have self-employment and coping with the loss. The loss, that's financial loss. Going solo. All right. What is she talking about? Realizations and epiphanies. All of these aha moments and coming to terms and acceptance, come what may. Someone, at least she's talking about it. She's realizing and accepting things as they are, as they come. It won't be so hard for her to let go, even though it could be a financial hit there, grieving a financial loss. But what does she manifest? Conflict and heavenly signs. She doesn't care. She's like, she's protected. Go ahead. Nobody's going to get hurt. This is like frustration. A lot of chaos. And I didn't clarify this, but this is her social standing in her 10th house. We have grief work. Grief comes up twice. So even people at a distance see her as, coping with loss, some form of loss, maybe the financial loss, maybe some form of loss. Let me just clarify that. This is just her social standing. We'll get into her friendships soon enough. Just one moment. A homecoming. We have a homecoming a second time. We have a homecoming in a different deck. It's the blessing. So a return, a homecoming. What is going on here? Do they? I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure. Grief work and a return, a homecoming. Now, I did hear some gossip about her brother, but I'm going to do his after. I'm going to do his later. Either if I don't get to it today, I will. He will be tomorrow's reading. But a homecoming. This is just how she's viewed. Are people like thinking? I don't know that she's going back to Scott or that she needs to go home. They see that she's grieving. Is she grieving? What is she grieving? I'm not sure. A homecoming. I don't know if that's about Scott or is her dude in the hospital. Do they see her as helping him? Did he get out of the hospital? Is he out of the hospital? Is he well? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this is about, but y'all might know. However, is she helping him, return home? Is that what I don't know that with the social standing. Not sure. Because what about her friends? Her friends is encouraging her to, they think she's tired. It's time to take a break. And this is a good friend. This is a good friend. She also may be teaming up with a friend, and this friend could be older. Or this is a long-term friendship that you'll hear about. You'll see her around with this person. They get along really well. They may be teaming up for a project or some sort, but they're friends. They could be encouraging her to take a break. to give something a rest, because we have retirement, harmony, melodious compatibility. They could be in the industry as far as music, but I'm not going to really say that. It's just that they really get along. They're in tune with one another, whoever this friend is. Her enemies want to see her fall on her face. We have uncertain future and forgiveness. They want her to beg for their forgiveness. They want to watch her fall. And these were once loyal friends. In her fourth house, this is her home. We have windfall and injury smiling through the pain. So I don't know anything about her home, but there may be some costly damages to her property. But she'll be all right with it. Like, she and dude are just like, all right, we're bumped, we're bruised, whatever the injury is, it's substantial. As far as financially substantial, you know, there could be a lot of damages to her property within her home. And she's just like laughing it off, you know, you just smile through it. When it rains, it pours sometimes. Now, moving into the SEX and the entertainment and luck of the fifth house, we have changing your mind and seeking tranquility. This could be changing her mind about entertainment or gambling or, you know, anything, any kind of fun, you know, and she may just be like, nah, things are a little bit too chaotic. I'm changing my mind. I'm not sure so much about SEX. I just think that it's more on a spiritual thing. It's like seeking tranquility. They seek the peace it brings, but there's something that's changed. And it could be she's changing her mind about meditation or the way in which she seeks peace. Or she could change her mind and be like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like, I don't want it anymore. I don't know what it's about. This is another reading that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I do predict that she's leaving the show, or some form of career. And if she takes a financial hit, I'm also going to predict that something is happening with her household where there's going to be like, you know, substantial damage to the property. That's just what I see there. We have a new career in flirtation, new and fresh, and this is showing up in marriage and relationship. I'm not going to take this as like she's going to have a new relationship. I'm taking this as like they're still in the fun, fresh beginning phases. They're still flirting with one another. You know, they're still in the newness of the relationship, and they may embark on a new career together. They may be flirting with the idea of maybe a reality show or going into business together, as we do have a friend now. I would consider him a friend. I'm just saying that it's time to retire and let's build something together. Whether this is Travis or not, showing up as a friend, there's somebody that in her life this year that is like, hey, let's team up together, retire from that, and let's do this thing together. It could be Travis may be involved in that. Maybe they're looking at their own show. All right, what she doesn't see coming, or her subconscious mind, she's getting the nudges of going into a new direction. She knows that she's at a crossroads, and she's seeking this tranquility. As we have her seeking tranquility up here in the meditative state, we have she wants to be centered and serene. She wants calm, and she may be volunteering. She may be in this mode of like, you know what, give this up and volunteer your time. Do something that isn't about money, right? It's not about money. Do, you know, whether that's leading a meditation or some kind of group effort, whatever it is, whatever brings her peace, you know, volunteer to do something that will bring her peace. She's being nudged in this way to do something, and she's really at a crossroads within in her life. So I would say that she's probably like what she's getting the heavenly signs in the next position, right, in the reality. But the, there's conflict, so that's internal conflict because she's receiving the sign, she's getting the nudges that she's supposed to be doing something that isn't for money, that will truly bring her peace. But the family or the executives or whatever, whoever's giving her, squeezing her up here, she's done with it. Like, she's received the sign, it's time for me to get gone. Like, I'm out of here. I'll deal with the financial hit. I'd rather be self-employed and deal with the financial hit. I'm good. I may not have as much money as the rest of the family, but I'm good just right where I'm at. Leave me alone. Fuss all you want. You can't hurt me. That's what she's saying. So that's her reading. That's what I have for Kourtney Kardashian coming up in 2023. Doesn't look bad. It looks like there's just that she's embracing a new career, and I don't know if this is a return home, if this injury is the home itself, or are we talking about Travis or whatnot. Not really sure. Whatever it is, she wants this peace. She wants peace, and she's changing her mind about some things that bring her peace. All right, folks, that's what I have. If you've made it this far, please consider to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.